Well, hello there. Welcome back. Today, we got a lot to talk about. The state of the Bodybuilding Vegan Union address. I don't even know if that even makes sense, but I basically want to take this time to more or less journal. This will be a journal. This might be more for me than for y'all. So if it doesn't float your boat, YouTube's got like 500 billion other videos you can go check out. Anywho, I want to talk about where I'm at and where I'm going. And I don't necessarily mean in this car, more so in life. Where am I at? What comes to mind right there? Am I happy? I think I'm the happiest overall that I've ever been in my entire life. I also think I am 31. Today is April 21st. Yesterday was 4/20. Hope y'all had fun. I ate an entire pizza just about by myself, watched The Batman with Allie, and clocked in at an impressive 247 pounds this morning. Hopefully tomorrow that weight goes down a little bit. Anyways, I'm happy. I am on the verge of being burnt out, though. I've been doing a lot for a long time. A lot of weekends on the road. I've been putting out 5 videos a week for y'all on here. I've been doing a podcast weekly with Brooke, the Vegans Who Lift podcast. Then Brooke and I had the bright idea of starting the Vegans Who Lift Coaching Academy, so that's another day in the week. I go to the gym 5 days a week or so on average, 2 on, 1 off. It all kind of adds up. Oh, and I got about 40 clients, so be careful what you wish for. I did want clients, and now I got clients, and so it's kind of a good busyness to have. But I haven't, and 2 Instagram posts every freaking day. I haven't found a whole lot of balance in this lifestyle, and that's come to bite me in the ass a little bit, and I will get into that later. But I am happy. I'm very excited for the future, and I've learned that worrying about the future doesn't change anything other than it robs you of this present moment. So I've let some things just kind of go, and we'll see what happens. That being said, I am working towards a future. My ideal future would be the one in which I can look out and see factory farming has ended. Now, I don't know if that'll even happen in my lifetime, even if I live to be like 70, 80, or 90. So that's a big goal, and I'm really hoping it can get there. But I am happy. I'm happy where I'm at. So that's the current state on happiness. Let's talk something next. Let's talk bodybuilding. Where's the current state with bodybuilding? Well, as most of y'all probably know, if you watched the other videos, I competed last year, got dead last, which surprised me for a number of reasons. But at the end of the day, whether or not the judging was wonderful or not, I don't have the size on my upper body yet to be competitive on the national level stage, which is my long-term goal for bodybuilding, is to turn pro. So if I'm not competitive on a pro qualifier yet, it doesn't really matter how you go at a national qualifier show. The first level, you gotta qualify for nationals and then win nationals to go pro, basically. So for me, on my own personal journey, not where I want to be yet. And if I had to guess time frame, it's looking like 2 to 4 years before I would be ready to take a shot at that pro card, just based on the amount of size I'll need and how freakishly large these bodybuilders are. So it's not my only goal. I have multiple goals. I have business goals, career goals, bodybuilding goals, relationship goals, travel goals, etc. So yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at, in the sense that I'm doing most of the right things. The side of the bodybuilding vegan where I go out and about and parade around and eat food doesn't always fit so well in with the competitor of the bodybuilding vegan. So that being said, I'm gonna have to figure some things out there and see where I want to go. I feel like I'm able to toe the line right now before I have to make a decision one way or the other as far as what do I want to do long term. From a coaching standpoint, though, I'm quite happy where I'm at. I just had Greta turn pro at her very first show as a figure competitor in the natural division, the OCB. That was very rewarding, and it made me realize how much I want to continue coaching competitors. That's something that really fills my cup. Shake the cup here. It's a pre-workout. 29 minutes out from Crunch Gainesville. I'm gonna go lift, get some arms and shoulders in today. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. What else? Money? I think we're doing pretty good with money right now. Spending more money than I've ever spent each month. Also making more money than I've ever made each month. It's a weird dilemma. It's like every time I get paid more, I invest it back into the business. I try to use it for marketing, for growth, for paying to get these videos made. And so far it seems to be doing well. My goal with business and career and money is to raise my status as much as humanly possible, not so much for myself. In fact, I'll go as far to say as I don't personally need any more money. Me as a person, I got everything I need. I got an apartment, I got a gym membership, I got food. Thank you to a lot of my sponsors because they help with the food. Shout out Crave Plant-Based Meals. Use code BodybuildingVegan if you're in Florida. True Nutrition, same thing, code BodybuildingVegan. They ship anywhere. I'm pretty happy for me. For me personally, I don't need a lot more. One day I'd love to get a Corvette sports car. That'd be fun. Mostly to take to a track or something and actually learn how to drive and become decent at something other than bodybuilding. But me as an entity, I'm viewing myself as, like, I have my personal side, and we'll just call him John Thomas. And I got my alter ego, or the mask, almost like a Batman wears a mask, and then there's Bruce Wayne. Well, I'll be the bodybuilding vegan for my ego, or superhero side, or whatever, however you want to say it. It's a separate thing. It's like a business. It needs to be run like a business. There's certain things that I should be doing and shouldn't be doing. John Thomas knows how to edit YouTube videos, but I can't play this bodybuilding vegan role as much if I'm the one behind the camera, editing the stuff, doing all the behind the scenes work. That's why I got Sean. Thank you, brother. I know you're watching this. I'm learning that I need to outsource as much as I can so that I can continue to do the things that matter. Like getting this head tattoo that's hidden under the hat holding the mic, that was able to raise almost $6,000 in a week for animal charities. And all of 2023, I think I raised about $5,000 or $6,000 myself. But with the help of almost 100 other people, I was able to facilitate $6,000 being raised in under a week. It's reinvigorated and changed my mindset on how I want to do things going forward. Again, outsourcing whatever I can. Most of the reels that I make that y'all see, I have my buddy Arjov. He does that. I'm getting as much help as I can around the house just to keep up with things, organize things, even clean, trash, whatever. Like, if I can have other people assist me with that, it frees me up on more time to do the work that matters to me. And so this is the first year I'm realizing, like, all of this. I'm realizing that there are no limits, there are no ceilings other than what you place on yourself. I can get more clients if I need to. I can grow out this channel if I need to. I can do basically anything I need to do if I put my mind to it. Right now, the biggest limiting factor there is time. I have this overwhelming feeling right now that there's just not enough time. Like, even if I knew I'm going to live to be 80, still not enough time. I really struggle right now. I think the biggest struggle for me is, how do I fill my cup and take care of myself and be happy watching a sunset, watching a movie, eating a pizza? How do I do that without taking away from encouraging people to go vegan, encouraging people to make choices with their money that furthers the decrease in factory farming, that makes the world more sustainable, more healthy? How do I take away from this to give to this? How do I take away from the world to give to myself? And I struggle with this almost every day. I never quite know where to put myself. I think that's why in the past few months I've been working probably on average 12 hours a day and not taking weekends. there's a number of days this past couple months where I've kind of woken up and just started working, and I look down and it's 9 p.m. I've already put in a 13-hour day, and I still have like 8 things on today's to-do list that just didn't get done, and it feels defeating. And so I've been really whittling away what's important, what's not important, what can I take off from my plate so that I can add more of the important stuff. And then again, does it make me happy or does it make the world a better place? That is the question that keeps coming to mind. And now I have this relationship. Allie has come into the picture. And so we've covered bodybuilding, we've covered finances, we've covered happiness, now relationship. I've only known Allie for a little over 2 months, and it's been some of the happiest 2 months of my life. It's shocking how similar we are. We both get hangry in the exact same way, so I never take it personally because I'm like, I know exactly what you're going through, but usually it's me that's going through it and she deals with it. We're very much in synchronies with everything, synchronicities. I love looking at numbers and stuff now. This is all new to me. My tattoo, for example, started late. It was supposed to start at 1 o'clock. It didn't start till 2:22 p.m. And then it finished at 3:33 p.m. I don't know. Those are like our numbers, the 222s and the 333s. But anyways, it doesn't really have to do with much here. What does have to do with this is I've greatly enjoyed my time with her. We refer to each other as kind of yin and yang because we are very, very similar in our hearts and in our minds. But externally and how we get shit done, we are almost on opposite ends. I am intense. I am powerful. I am beat this till it's dead style approach with just about anything. And she's more of go with the flow. Be passive. Be open-minded. Be spontaneous. If something's upset or bothering, just give it time. See how you feel later. So different. And she voiced to me recently that she's not entirely sure if this has long-term potential. And it shook me a bit because I'm at that point again where I'm like, I've opened up, I've told my life story, they haven't rejected me yet, we spend a lot of time together, things seem wonderful, and now this. And I left her some space to continue her statement. She said, 2 months since I've met you, you've not taken a single day off work. True. In 2 months I met you, you've never come to my house once. Also true. 2 months I've met you, you've never met a single one of my friends or family. Also true. And I respect her because she has a tendency, at least based on past relationships, to drop everything on her plate to help further the interests of her partner. And that's not healthy. And she realizes that that's not healthy, and she's not going to let that happen this time. I kind of have tendencies where as soon as I get a partner, I cut off friends, I cut off family, I just put everything into them that's not into me. That's not healthy either, and I haven't done that this time, and she's not letting her unhealthy habits happen either. And I made the decision that I have to find some sort of balance because I need to live a reasonable lifespan, assuming no car crashes or anything like that happen, to allow me to have some impact on the world. I'm 31. I'm just literally like within this year realizing that charity and trying to contribute to the world is important, and important to me at least. It feels like I've come to a new chapter in my life. This new chapter of trying to give back, because I've done what I've set out to do my entire life. I always wanted to get a good career, work really hard, make a lot of money so that I could take care of me. And I've kind of done that now. Granted, I still have to work. I'm not, outside of the realm of reality here. I don't have enough money in retirement accounts yet. Maybe in the next couple of years, but as of this present moment, I still have to work a little bit. But my bills are covered each month, and I've got a nest egg put away, and I encourage all of you to have at least an emergency fund of 6+ months to where if you lose your job or your current way of life, you can at least not be homeless and under this bridge. There it is. So my life has shifted in the last 4 months, really since 2024 started, where I decided charity giving back, shaping the world is of the utmost importance to me. That's like the number one for me right now. I can give back on a small level to my clients. I can give back if I see somebody at the gym that needs help. I can give back by donating to charity. I can give back a little bit more by encouraging other people to give back to charity. I think the way I can do it the most, though, is continuing to chase the business aspect, because I feel like if I could somehow become similar to Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, I could have the funds to change the world. And that's why I'm with Vegans Explore. That's why I work so closely with Sean. We're very aligned in our values, and I think that he has the right idea on how to change the world. So that's why I'm a huge proponent of Vegans Explore. If we can shape the world through business, we can get it to go any direction we want. Anyways, for me to be able to do all this, I need to live a little bit longer. And I asked myself, after hearing Allie's words, that she had heard I hadn't, or that she had said I hadn't taken a day off in 2+ months. And I asked myself, can you do this for another 5 years? And the immediate answer was, fuck no, I think I'd kill myself. So I realized I gotta make a change. Something has to give. And so, being myself, I started a list. I had some action items. First was trying to find a way to bring some time back into my life without really letting anyone down. And one aspect, one area that I will get sucked into, admittedly, is social media. It's a great tool. It's designed to be addictive, and I don't necessarily get addicted to scrolling, but I have so much interaction on Instagram. There's always a comment I've missed. There's always a DM to get back to. There's always a story to reshare. And I've decided that Sundays are going to be social-free Sundays. Now, I further clarified, today is actually Sunday. I can go on there if I want to, and maybe slide up on a friend's photo and say, oh, great lift. Or reply to a DM of today, like a photographer I'm working with. Okay. But I don't have to get in there and feel guilty if I don't reply to the 50 unread DMs when I open it. I don't have to feel guilty if I've missed a comment. I don't have to feel obligated to make a post. I'm viewing Instagram back to what it used to be for me, a journal / inspiration. So if I want to get on there for 15 minutes today, I can. But I'm not going to do the normal cadence of 2 to 3 hours of replying to DMs. Just not today. I don't have time for that. 1 day a week. Let me recharge. Let me hit the ground running on Monday. That's fine. Sunday's a little bit slower day for engagement anyways. Not the biggest deal in the world. So, that's one. Taking a slight step back on socials. 2, I have this habit of not saying no to anyone or anything. And what that's done is it's caused my calendar to be booked at least 2 weeks in advance. This weekend, something got canceled. I decided not to go. But had I gone this weekend, it would have been 8 weekends in a row that I was on the road. On top of the 5 YouTube videos a week, the podcast every week, the Vegans Who Live Academy class every week, 2 Instagram posts every day, and my clients, and the gym. It ends up being impossible to keep up with it all. And so, I decided I'm not going to say yes to every single thing. If it has the ability to change the world or give me enough money to change the world, I'll say yes. So, for example, if somebody wants to work with me and they're not already vegan, if they're pre-vegan, and working with me would be the thing that changes it for them, okay, great. Or if they're vegan like Greta and they want to get on stage, okay, that changes the world, great. But if Nike says, hey, would you do this post for us? We'll pay you $50. No. Not worth my time. Not right now. I don't have enough time to do that. If I can outsource it, maybe. But for me to actually sit down and do it, no. And so instead of having every single day blocked off for the next 2 weeks, and then somebody offers, hey, you want to do this? Okay, yep, you're 2 weeks in 1 day. And then the cycle continues, and then forever I'm fully booked every day. I'm just going to pick a day or 2 a week where I kind of cross off and be like, okay, I'm still going to work on my clients today. I'm still going to do my posts. If it's the academy day or a podcast day, I'll do that. But I'm not going to add 15 other things on top of that. Basically buying myself a little bit of time. to recharge, to keep bringing forth the best thing. Instead of doing endless amounts of decent work, I'd rather do moderately endless amounts of really good work. And then the last thing on this calendar was last thing on what I need to do is be intentional with my time. And so this week I plan to go meet Allie's family. About damn time. I mean, like, why not? Like, she asked, and I have no reason not to, other than just I've been too busy. So, reorganizing my life, finding what's important to me while still giving back to the planet. And I think, on the one hand, I kind of almost feel like I could do this. I could go be Captain Planet 24/7 of every day. But eventually I might lose this side of me. And I'm afraid if that happened, I wouldn't care about this. So, I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to only care about me. But I'm learning, if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of other people or do other things that matter. So, again, I think a big theme of this year. One is wealth and abundance. Another is that right there, balance, taking a breath. Allie has brought a lot of balance into my life. Just did yoga for the first time the other day in over a year. It's been literally over a year because I've been too busy to do yoga. So I said, let's film it and throw it on YouTube, and spit all over my car when I say that. Let's film it and put it on YouTube, and then I can kind of find a way to make work and balance happen at the same time. Anywho, what's in the future? Well, I'd love to get that pro card, but I think I'd have to head down, endlessly work for the next 2 years to have a shot at that. I think I'd burn out again. And honestly, what's going to change the world more, getting a pro card or continuing to tour, or help with charities, put money and time out for vegan businesses? I think this is going to help more than, oh, hey, I'm a pro. Most people have no idea what it takes to go pro. Most people don't know about pro bodybuilding, so it's not that big of a deal. I kind of want to do that one for me. It would be cool to be the first vegan pro in men's open bodybuilding, but it might even be more cool to help coach somebody to do that. Maybe I can do that instead. I don't know. 2025 though, assuming nothing crazy happens, I have hands, I have eyes, mouth, nose, ears, and I have this, 2 phones, the one you got there and this one. And as long as I have Wi-Fi or service, I can still be a good coach to my clients. And I can do that from Brazil. I can do that from Alaska. I can do that from Hawaii. I can do that from Thailand, from Japan, from Australia, from New Zealand, from the UK. Those are all places. Every single one I just listed are places I truly plan to explore in 2025. Take myself around the map, meet up with tons of friends around the world, promote veganism, and also take a step back and figure out, what do I want to do with my life? What fills my cup while also filling the cup of Mother Nature? How can I best use the years I have left here? So, in about 16 years of training, I've never taken more than a week off. I had 7 days off when I got the flu last year, and that was the sickest I've ever been in my entire life. And I've never in 16 years taken more than 6 consecutive days off from the gym, except for that one time. I plan when I travel the world to not go. Just not go. Maybe if I see a cool one, I'll stop in. But I'm not going to plan my day where I got 6 meals. I got my shakes, my supplements, my super supplements, the gym at this time, the cardio at this time, the this, the that, the bedtime, the no. The way I've lived my life for the last 15, 16 years trying to be a bodybuilder. I want to take a slight, small step back from that and go travel the world and learn and open my mind to other and new ways and better ways to do things. Come back the most well-rounded I've ever been. And I can bet with some reasonable certainty I will be itching to get right back in the gym and then go for that pro card with all this newfound balance and guidance and education and understanding of the world that we live in, and see how I fit into it. So that's where we sit right now, April 21st, 2024. what a day to be alive. Well, with that, guys, I hope you all are having the best day ever. I hope that some of this was useful to someone. It was just mostly me rambling, and I just wanted to put it out there. Maybe for me, maybe for you, maybe for both. What I encourage you to do is aim to find that balance in the most purposeful and meaningful manner. I will never be truly balanced. You can't be balanced as a bodybuilder. But you can find ways to round out the edges, to make it fit, to make it work. Don't set ceilings or limits on yourself. There's no reason you cannot achieve more and do more than you can even conceive right now. A year ago, I was wondering how I was going to pay my bills or if I could afford living in Tampa. And now I'm thinking, like, how can I buy companies? How can I take over the world in my own way? It's a mindset shift. You can do it. You just got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the mindset. You got to never give up. I believe in you, and I'm here for you. So, with that, keep pushing, guys. You got a whole world to save. Everybody can do their part, one meal at a time. Getting a little emotional. It's going to be a good workout today. With that, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Send it to your mom, to your ex, to your kids, to Alex's goats. About to pass through Micanopy. I can swing by and see him. And with that, have the absolute best day ever. Bodybuilding Vegan out. I'll see you next time.